Welcome to Applaud Tutorials. In this tutorial, we show you how to add a go-to action to your workflow. Using the go-to action, you can redirect your workflow to another branch, reducing the need for duplication later on. Before we take you through an example, consider why you might need to use a go-to action in your workflow and how this might simplify your design. We've created a workflow related to the person model from the person model template. The workflow triggers when an employee record is added to the platform. If the employee's work country is set to the United Kingdom, an approval task is sent to HR admin to check their details. If their work country is set to any other country, the workflow is set to retrieve manager approval first, before it goes to HR admin for a second round of approval. Right now, the workflow contains duplication, as we need to add HR admin approval at two different points of the workflow, as shown. One instance is when the employee is in the UK and we need direct HR admin approval. The other is when the employee is located elsewhere and first requires manager approval. With the go-to action, we can simplify this workflow and eliminate the need for duplication. First, we need to remove the HR admin retrieve and approve actions from our second branch. Now we're adding the go-to action. Feel free to follow along with your own workflow. Select the plus icon underneath your last action. The action window opens. Select the go-to action. Open the action drop-down field. Here you can choose an available action from your workflow. In our example, we want our workflow to now begin the HR admin approval process, so we're selecting Retrieve HR Admin Action. When you're happy with your choice, select Add. You should now see an arrow from your go-to action to your target. This shows what happens if your workflow reaches that point. Now let's take a closer look. An employee record is created. This employee's work country is Germany. This means we follow the false path of the if-then branch. The workflow finds the employee's manager and sends them an approval task to check the employee's work country details. When they approve the employee details, the go-to workflow action is triggered. This redirects the workflow to the Retrieve HR Admin action and sends HR admin an approval task. When they approve the record, the workflow is complete. Congratulations! You successfully completed this tutorial. Learn more at Applaud Academy or check out our knowledge base at support.applaudsolutions.com.